here. Thank you so much for joining me. So today's video, I'm actually sharing one of my private videos on the Big Book of Ideas. And this is a masterclass that I am doing full of private videos for my Ko-fi members. But I thought I'd share this one so that you can see what we're doing. And what we're doing throughout the masterclass is we're basically creating a little Bible full of ideas to use in our journal making. So I've shown them how to make the cover, I've shown them how to add the signatures. And, you know, over time, I think there's about 17 different classes over there now. Most of the classes are from me, but there are classes from my DT members as well, to give lots of ideas. And the idea is that we're filling this book with ideas of flips and pockets and different tucks and origami things. We're not using a specific collection. Everything doesn't even match, okay? We're just using leftovers and what we've got, okay? But it's like... it's going to be a Bible. My members are going to have this chunky monkey full of ideas. We've filled one signature already, okay? And then what I'm doing is I'm encouraging them to keep adding to it whenever they see an idea from me or even somebody else, to keep adding into this big book of ideas so that that can sit on your shelf and you can pull it out if you're stuck for an idea for a page. So I thought I'd share one of the ideas publicly. That was meant for my members. All right, so this one's a little bit more together and a bit more coordinated. A lot of the videos are very ad hoc. I make things up as I go, you know, nothing matches. It's just very freeing and very liberating way of creating, and they're quite fun videos. The members have loved them. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is start with a piece of lightweight cardstock. This is 160 GSM, which is just a little bit thicker than a normal paper. And this measures 8.5 by 4.5. Okay, but when you've seen the process of what I'm making, you could resize it to suit yourself. So let's do that again. 8.5 by 4.5. And I'm along the 8.5 inch side, we're scoring at both ends at 1/2 inch, and that is going to make a belly band tape on the dented side. Okay, then I've taken one of the large oversized guest checks. This is from my Lavender Dream collection, which is stunning. I'll link it below. I'll link the masterclass below as well, but it is for members. And so when these are printed out, I've left the white border. So I've just left that white border on so I can use it as a flap. But these measure 6 7/8 by about 4 1/4. Okay, so when you cut yours out, you don't have extra cardstock showing, just add a 1 inch strip and fold it in half. Okay, so I'm going to remove my tape and I'm going to add this to my belly band. Now, the belly band is ever so slightly bigger than this. That's so that you can tell that there's a belly band there. Okay, so it stands out on the page. So I am just going to centralize it, and I'm just putting it maybe 1/8 inch below the fold. Okay, so that's just giving us straight away a flip. And I've printed on the back the same pattern as there. You know, work smarter, not harder. So then what we get in, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. You want 5 pieces. Okay, and you should get 2 out of 1 sheet of standard size A4 or letter size. So these measure 7 by 5. Okay, 7 by 5. Like I say, you'll get 2 out of a sheet, and we want 5 of these 7 by 5 pieces of paper. Then along the 7 inch side, we're going to score at 3.5, which is just scoring it in the middle. Okay, then we're going to turn it on to the 5 inch side, and we're going to score each side there at 1/2 inch top to bottom. Okay, then I'll just turn it totally the other way so I can score the other side at 1/2 inch from top to bottom. All right, then I will fold and burnish it. I'll be good. We're going to fold and burnish those score lines. Okay, and we're going to open it all up, and you've got 2 long rectangles and a score line in the middle. So what you do is we're going to turn it on its side, and for the right hand side rectangle here, we're cutting at an angle. So you've got a score line there, so you're cutting at an angle to the right of that score line up to where the score lines intersect into a cross. Okay, is that right? Yes, that's right. And then where you've still got this little triangle and this here, we're cutting all of that away. I had a brain freeze moment then. Okay, then we're going to turn it around. We're going to do the same at the other side. So we're cutting it at an angle there. Okay, and then we're going to go down and we're going to remove that. Okay, trying to make sure that we don't have the score line behind, which I have, but never mind. Okay, then fold them flaps in, and then you want either to tape it or glue it. I'm using up some tape. Okay, edge to edge, more or less. Turn it that way, and then it will, no, let's just do it that way. Doesn't really matter, I don't know why I'm swiveling it about. Okay, just use this. Just trying to get that angle that I've cut, you see, to make sure my tape's covering all the way. Burnish, burnish, remove the tape, and essentially you're making a little tiny pocket. We're going to make 5 of them. Fold it over, and there's your little pocket. Okay, and I'm just going to ink it. I'm only inking the front because you're not going to see the back. All right, so you will make 5 of those. All righty, so now what you want to do is, are we going to do the tabs? No, I'll do the tabs later. So these are going to go, you're going to lift your flap up, and we're going to put these in here, but we're going to tier them. So I'm just making sure of my layout to make sure they're all going to fit. Because what I want is, I want, when that flap is closed, I want the flap to cover them up. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start this just a hair width above where that 1/2 inch fold is. Okay, and what we're doing is we are adding tape onto this one. On the, does it matter? On the side that's not inked, so we've only inked the front. So the side that's not inked, this one wants to go, the tape just wants to go down the middle, only down the middle. And you might think, well, that's a bit bizarre. There's a reason for it. Okay, so just tape down the middle. Okay, and then I'm going to centralize it just a little bit over that flap, and I'm going to press. Okay, so then I'm going to just layer this one over. I'm just going to put my finger in the middle where it overlaps. Okay, so it's not all the way, and I'm going to put tape on here down to the bottom, just in the middle. Burnish it, remove the tape, get my next pocket, and I'm going to add it just where the tape is. So I'm probably, what have I got there, 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, and I'm making sure they're even side to side. Let me tell you how much space I've got there. It's about, what's that, 1, 2, 3, about 5/8 inch space. Okay, so you can do 5/8, just put your ruler there, 5/8 inch, go to 5/8 inch, put your tape there, and then down to the bottom of that pocket, just in the middle. Okay, like that, and then add that one on there. Okay, then we're going to do the same process on the next one. I've not overlaid that one very, very terribly good, but never mind. So maybe about there, down to the bottom. Okay, and put another pocket on. Oh, I haven't checked that. Make sure your openings are facing upwards. The bottom sealed. And maybe I should have said that at the beginning. And we're putting another one on there. Okay. And we're going to do the same again. Why are we doing this? Well, I'll show you the magic in a minute. Okay. And then that one will go on there. And what happens there is you have got expanding concertina pockets. Because you've only attached the glue so far, or the tape so far, you've got expanding pockets. Because of the way it's constructed, it's not going to flap about too much, okay? We don't want to be putting tape or glue on the bottom of here, otherwise it won't expand as much, okay? Just leave it, it's fine. It'll lay flat, okay? So then what you can do is add your tabs. So you could put one on each to make those pockets stand out a bit, okay? So let's do that. Okay. So if I put one, just lift that forward, I can put one there. And then you can kind of like tier them. That's one. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the last one on the last pocket to help me with my spacing. Okay. And it's just fun things like this that we've been doing throughout them, and I've called it a Big Book of Ideas Masterclass, and it's just something extra that I've done for my members. They've got a link to a private playlist so they can refer back to those videos at any time, and it's just been real fun. I've really enjoyed it. It gives me the opportunity to do videos where I'm a lot more spontaneous, and not everything's planned, you know, and some things go wrong, and we just have a lovely time. Okay, but we've got some really brilliant ideas, and like I say, my design team joined in and they've really helped and come up with some awesome ideas and devoted their time as well to helping the members. It's just been a really lovely positive experience, and I will be doing more masterclass or, you know, video series for my members. So it is absolutely, and I'm just on a mission to make my membership the best value that I possibly can for those ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and then this last one, my spacing might not be brilliant here, but you get the drift. Okay, you can fancy these up by putting eyelets on if you want to do that. You want to build these pockets, stick them all together and put your eyelets on in these before you stick it down to the belly band. Okay, spacing's a bit off. You get the idea. That spacing's a bit off, but never mind, okay? So then that then helps you lift each pocket. And why is this good? Because you are making that pocket more accessible. If that's just flat down, you can slide something in it, but if you like this, you can put little fussy cuts or ephemera in, and you can have a good rummage. You can have a good rummage through there, okay? And it all expands, yeah, like that. It's just a little bit of extra fun. Oh, should have. I'm just gonna have to trim I should have pushed that down a bit further. My last tab is just a little bit too tall, and I can't fold that down. But one of the things that I do tell them is if something doesn't fit, make it fit. So then that will come down like so. We'll get a page in our Big Book of Ideas. Okay, I'm trying not to show too many, but we've done some amazing things, okay? Some really in-depth things, some very easy things, all sorts, okay? So let me just find a page that I want to stick this to. And as you can see, we've more or less filled the first signature. If the members have been following along with my videos and the DT videos, their first signature will be full. I'm having it on this last page here. I'm going to have it on this last page here. So I can remove the tape from the first 1/2 inch, fold it over, and I'm going to just fold that over. I'm just going to centralise it on my page. Okay, centralise it top to bottom and centralise it so you've got a fairly even gap side to side. Remove that one. So my members will be like, no, the members' videos aren't this organised, Amanda. The members' videos are chaos. Because we make it up as we go and we have fun, okay? Sometimes they're structured, sometimes they're not. That's Amanda Land. And then what you can do is, for this flap here, you can just have it like a matchbook style. So I'm just using this cluster, which is part of the collection. And I'm just going to glue it halfway, and I'm going to stick that to where I think I want it, about there, just so that it's just enough to keep that closed, okay? And this is flexible enough to lift up and then slip it behind there again. And it will just keep that from flapping about, okay? Then, of course, you have a belly band at the back where you can put other things. So you've got this. Obviously this is just already beautiful, you don't need to decorate it. You could put a tab on there, you could put further embellishment on. It's a belly band, so you've got extended storage there, and then when you open it, you've got these fabulous, if I just lift it up, expanding pockets, okay, that you can really get in and rummage about at. So you could put your fussy cuts in there and you'd very easily be able to get them out, or put your tags or whatever you want in. But, and the other thing is, and as I explained to my members, when we're doing this kind of video, you can resize it. You could change the orientation. You could design that, take that idea, resize it, and have it going that way. You know, and that's what we do. We discuss all different, or I discuss all different ways that they can use the ideas that I'm coming up with. And, yeah, we just need to bear in mind this top tab here. I should have glued it a bit further down. So this top tab here, maybe want gluing a bit further down so it's not encroaching on that score line. Okay, so all of these tabs, so you put the first one down and make sure that this closes, and then the rest of them you put in the same position. Then you're not cutting any off, okay? Doesn't matter if these are a little bit further down, they'll still serve their purpose. And then this just tucks in there like so. And that's another idea in our big book of ideas. So this is what it's all about. The Big Book of Ideas Masterclass for my members. I just thought I'd share that idea with you so you can see what we're doing and how much fun we're having, and hopefully you can give this a try yourself. I think it's a lovely idea, and it's just something a little bit different with way of doing the expanding pockets, okay? And we've got them tiered as well. Perfect, absolutely perfect. A little idea. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.